Hello, Internet people. So I just watched this for the first time and realized my intro does not apply. So you're going to hear me shocked that I saw what is. I'm going to have to go research stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, is this different?
This cruel flame chase journey.
Wait, this isn't the one that I saw.
Fantasies.
Is it?
The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind, waiting for us to step in.
These are beautiful. They just need to break down and do a full animation, please. Yeah, this is not what I saw. This is not what I saw. Who is that statue? Is that Phainon? He's got the slash on his chest.
Massive chaos. I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
Yep. My guy. Okay. So that's brand new. That's brand new. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. This is fantastic. I got this confused with the actual like stuff from the update, and so I had to go watch that and finish that. But I'm back to this now. While I was watching that, I realized let me see a thing. Herta Space Station. Come here. There we go. A Fool's Play. Calamity's Wrath. Seeks olden clash. Fool's Blade rends divine flesh. So this right here is the readable that we get our story for what happened with Nanook, right? Is this what I think it is? Sun fleets and the moon creeps and not survives for the divine penalty sweeps. Okay, Sun and Moon, we've got Sun and Moon right there. We know the Sun and the Moon are the, core theme of amphoreus. The Elden Realm. Elden Land is pretty much saying Eternal Land, right? The Old Realm. Alone, the divine light I shall sunder and pierce the imperial eclipse. It feels like a very Shakespearean paraphrasing of what Phainon says. If you, take the eclipse to mean destruction, which I always have. So this feels like something that Phainon has said. 3.4 specifically. Okay, this is sounding like amphoreus in 2 sentences. As if an insect swarm or the eclipse of a sun. Okay, I disagree with that linking to IX. I completely disagree with that. The eclipse is associated with Nanook. It is in Nanook's quote-unquote splash art. You see above Nanook's head, it is in their splash art. So I do not think at all that is IX. I think that is false. And that's the shortcomings of the wiki for you. So yeah, under the command of the Ruan author, Nanook, and their follower, the Monarch of Extinction. The Monarch of Extinction are the Lord Ravagers. The Legion seeks purification of dead cold stars. From whence do they come? The answer is cosmic flood. And we saw this past week. This is a readable that we have had in our arsenal for about 2 years. It's telling the story of amphoreus. It's saying, from whence do they come? They, referring to the Monarchs of Extinction, the Lord Ravagers. The answer is the cosmic flood. We saw what the cosmic flood is. It is Nanook's blood. Portrayed as a river. For what purpose do they act? We do not know. We now know it's to destroy the paths. The Supreme Executioner. Okay. They've been calling Phainon Executioner. This is my first time reading this in ages. My first time reading it since starting amphoreus. The Supreme Executioner finally recalled their homeworld, where it was ruled by unjust power. They assembled a force of myriad Void Rangers to demand an answer from their past. They were met with a surnameless fool guarding the portal. Wielding a rapier with an extraordinary power, the Ruan author did battle with the fool for 7 days and 7 nights, and eventually golden ichor seeped out of their divine body. This is the origin of that unhealed wound. So the surnameless fool is someone that we have assumed is Aha. And I will say the Flame Reaver is not wielding a rapier, but they are wearing a mask like a fool, and they are called Nameless. So I don't know. In an instant, space and time reversed, and stars lost their shine. Okay. Let's watch this again. with that in mind, so we've got the
flame chase journey has made me abandon my fantasies.
We never see this statue on amphoreus. It appears to be of Phainon. It's got his halo. It's got the very same wounds and everything, and it's got the it's missing the other arm this time.
This cruel flame chase journey has made me abandon.
So in different forms, he's now missing both arms, just like Nanook. Okay.
My fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind.
So we see him. He looks like he's like hallucinating. This is his wish that we see. It's him being victorious. Do we recognize any of these people? No, I think it's just random people of amphoreus.
Waiting for us to step in.
Anyone? They've been destroyed. We've got Flame Reaver holding Cyrene's weapon and the greatsword. Okay. So if Phainon is Nanook, I think this is what they're talking about. This might be that thing. And I know it says 7 days and 7 nights, but that's the slash. It says 7 days and 7 nights.
Massive chaos.
There might be another reason for that.
Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
The 7 days and 7 nights might not be literal, is what I'm saying. Okay. Come on. Wait. Go back. And he does his thing. Okay, it's just fascinating. They're telling this story, but none of it is unfolding like we expect. Hello, it is Post Fireworks Emma here. I was thinking about this all evening. This is wild. I'm not sure what to think of this right now. All I know is there is a connection. This right here is what I'm most interested in because this feels very familiar, especially after that 1 minute clip. I will say the longer that I'm looking at this feels more like the one from earlier, like earlier today, the actual Phainon in-game animation. Against the cosmic forces that couldn't hold a candle to them, the Supreme Executioner, who did we just hear get called an executioner about 6 times in the span of a couple minutes. So the Executioner finally recalled their home. So Nanook remembered their homeworld where it was ruled by unjust power. They assembled a force of Void Rangers to demand an answer from their past. I'm just kind of staring into space right now. What the? Unfortunately, they were met with a surnameless fool guarding the portal. Wielding a rapier, it's not a rapier, but with extraordinary power, the fool dodged most skillfully like a slippery fish in a pond or flash of falling star. The Ruan author did battle with the fool for 7 days and 7 nights. We definitely don't know how long that battle lasted. And eventually, golden ichor seeped out of their divine body. This is the origin of that unhealed wound. Of course, the wound did heal. But, this is fascinating. In an instant time and space reverse, the stars lost their shine for the Ruan author, shifted away with his injury, and his legion scattered. This is really odd. I actually don't know what to think about this, because there are very clearly connections there. It feels like every new piece of information we get about Phainon right now puts him closer and closer into alignment with Nanook. I know there are some people who are saying, no, this is crazy, this is crazy. I genuinely do not understand what those people think they're seeing. I'm sorry. This is the most in-your-face obvious thing I've ever seen in my life. This is wild. See, it feels like this fits the actual in-game animation a lot more than the one that we're supposed to be watching right now. The reason why I'm still trying to apply this to that in my head is because we were very convinced for a while it's the surnameless fool. We, for a while, and including myself, assumed that this fool had something to do with a hawk. But the Flame Reaver, let's think about the definition that we have of a fool for a second. For one, it doesn't have a rapier, but the definition of a fool that I go back to is it's someone who, usually they wear a mask, they understand the world better than the people around them. They understand the true nature of how things are meant to unfold and how things are meant to play out. And their knowledge about the world tends to bring them to a state of not caring about anything. And usually it's this effect of laughing over even things which the people around them seem to be serious because the fool himself knows it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure the only time we've ever heard the Flame Reaver laugh was when it was not the Flame Reaver, it was in fact Cypher. I think what I'm gonna say for right now is we need to get to the end of the amphoreus stuff. We've got 3 more updates. I think we need to look at that stuff, the stuff that's to come, before trying to land on too many answers. But this is just fascinating. This is wild. Okay, so I think that's it for this. Thank you for watching, Internet people. Stay safe, stay kind. This is... Dang, I'm gonna need to sit on these for a little bit. As I said in my last video though, Phainon's story is not over. I don't believe that for a second. They're going somewhere with this. They're going somewhere with this. We got 3 more amphoreus patches. I don't even know if he's gonna show up in those. But, this is fascinating. This is fascinating, and I cannot wait to see what they do next. Okay, love you all. See you next week for the Fate collab. See ya. Bye!